Hello and welcome to the Kenneth Vercammen Law Office Legal Podcast, the NJ Laws Tube. In this edition, we look at criminal harassment. In New Jersey, under NJSA 2C-33-4, a person commits the offense of harassment if, with the purpose to harass, they A. makes or causes to be made a communication or communications anonymously or at extremely inconvenient hours, or in an offensively coarse language or any other manner likely to cause annoyance or alarm. So there's not always freedom of speech. Or B, harassment can be subjects another to striking, kicking, shoving, or other offensive touching or threatens to do so. Or C, engages in any other course of alarming conduct or of repeatedly committing acts with the purpose to alarm or seriously annoy such other persons. Now, the appellate court in the case of Correnti versus Correnti, 281 NJ Super 243, held the integral to a finding of harassment under either of the sections is the establishment of purpose to harass. As was emphasized in Correnti, it is not sufficient that the plaintiff victim feel alarmed or threatened. The plaintiff's subjective feelings are not the substitute for the required judicial finding of the intent to harass by the defendant. And it's very common in domestic violence cases. And, for example, one court held in a deeply dysfunctional marriage, it is not uncommon for emotions to boil over and for angry words to be hurtled about, often peppered with profanities. Under similar circumstances, I'd say the court held that a husband's statements that he would bury his wife, uttered after she announced her intention to obtain a divorce, did not constitute harassment. That was the case of Peranio versus Peranio, 280 NJ Super, Appellate Division. Even the exchange of vulgarities on numerous occasions and the inappropriate expressions of anger, including kicking a garbage can, in the presence of the children, is not automatically harassment. And that was the case of JNS versus DBS 302 NJ Super 325. Finding a party guilty of having committed an act of domestic violence is a serious matter. But for the court to find someone criminally liable of a harassment, it requires proof beyond a reasonable doubt, which is a high standard. And it's important that someone avoid a conviction for even harassment because it'll give them a criminal record. It'll affect possible future jobs, office holding, and things like that. For other information and articles on harassment, go to website njlaws.com. That's www.njlaws.com or benotguilty.com. That's benotguilty.com. For other information, call the Law Office of Kenneth Vercammen, 732-572-0500. They're at 2053 Woodbridge Avenue, Edison, New Jersey. Thank you and good luck.